Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I have another project for you guys. We have a small patio slash landing pad going in the backyard. Following that, we are doing a wall in the front yard. And to wrap it up, we're gonna put some plants in, do a little bit of landscaping. And first of all, let's start off with this small patio slash landing pad. So this is our crew right here, being led by Jose. He's the gentleman in the navy blue shirt. And as you know, and if you don't know, every patio starts off by digging. We want to dig and create a base that's strong enough for our patio pavers to sit on without them shifting. Once the dig is done, the guys will run a string line to make sure that the pitch of the pavers is all going away from the house. You see, when it rains, we don't want any of that water coming towards the house or accumulating anywhere near the house. We want it all to flow out the pavers straight into the yard. And once the guys have all that figured out, they would add more string line. And just the more string line that you have down, the easier it is for you to make sure that the patio comes out nice and leveled. And once the guys are done, we can start putting in our base down, which we are using crushed concrete. And once that base is nice and tan, we can finally put in our final layer of slag sand, which would just help us create a nice, flat, smooth surface to put the brick on. And if you guys didn't know, you actually glue these caps to the blocks. We use construction adhesive, and that works really well. You just want to make sure that there's no moisture anywhere, because if there's moisture on the brick itself, the glue is not gonna hold as well. With this patio getting wrapped up in the backyard, we could finally move forward and start heading to the next phase of this project, which is the wall that's going in the front yard. We knew this was going to take us a while just because of the trees in the area. When you have trees, you tend to have roots, and the bigger the trees, the bigger the roots. Now that the wall's done and the patio's done, we can finally move into the next phase of the project, which is the landscape. And before we installed the patio in the wall, we actually came out and tore out some overgrown bushes that were probably here for like 20 to 25 years. It just looked like a complete mess, so we're gonna go ahead and completely modernize this front yard. All these shrubs that were taken out are being replaced by Norway spruces, and there was a section that we couldn't do much of this day because we were waiting for a stump grinder to come out and grind some roots for us, but he never showed, which is fine because we had so many other things that we could do, but it kind of threw us off because we like to work from the back to the front, and in this case we're just kind of jumping from the back and front, back and front. After putting a couple of those boulders in, we decided to push them a little back. We just felt that they were too close to the driveway and we didn't want the homeowner like hitting them with their car by accident or something. This boulder wall came out really good, to be honest. And it was perfect timing because once we were done with that, the plants finally arrived and we could finally start putting these plants where they belong. And now this old flagstone is getting replaced by boulders as well. Alright, that doesn't look bad. Straighten them out. I don't like that.
I don't like this one.
I don't like that one either.
3 or 4 big ones. 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4. Get our wall, man. We did that.
Stump grinder. He didn't show up. He was supposed to come today. We got this stuff situated. We're also waiting on the stump grinder for some of these roots that are over here. So we spray painted for him. Big old root here too. The next morning we wanted to get some work done on this main bed. There were still some plants that we had to put down here, and in general we just wanted to put all the plants that we cut down while we waited on the stump grinder. And there was also some aluminum edging that we had to put in the backyard, which was another main goal that we wanted to accomplish today. Once I wrapped up the metal edging, there was another job site not too far from there that I was needed at, so unfortunately I had to wrap things up there. The other guy stayed though to finish up these smaller plants that needed to be put in the front yard, and there's also some trees on the way that needed to be put in the backyard. For the last couple of days I wasn't here. The guys finished up putting all the plants in, and all we have to do now is put mulch. But I want to show you guys what they did. I think this was done last time I was here. The weed mat is down. This whole bed is done. I mean, it looks really nice. This was for sure not done last time I was here. Viburnums are used back there, boxwoods, Japanese forest grasses, our pachysandra around the tree, our hostas in the front, and the existing Japanese maple that was already there. I think these are morning lights. Are these sunflowers? And then we got our century maple, our nigras, Norway spruces in the back, nigras on this side, serviceberry. That's, guess we did this too. Yeah. Norway spruces in the back. Everything turned out really good, to be honest. It looks really nice back there. Now we just have to do the mulch and we'll be out of here. So let's get to it. Mulch is pretty self-explanatory, to be honest. You just spread it around. You just don't want to get too much around the base of the plants because you could kill the plant. But we used, I think, hardwood mulch for this job site. And for those of you wondering why we didn't put any weed mat down in the main bed in the front yard, is because we were specified not to. I don't know why. Just the homeowner told us not to do it in the main bed, which is fine because, to be honest, I do not like weed mat just because it really only lasts like 3 years, and after 3 years, weeds are gonna grow regardless. And then now you have this weed mat that is not doing its job. Now you have to take it out and clean it out, and it's just a headache. We just usually put a preen down, which is this weed killer, and a lot of our customers actually call us back each year to do their mulch, so we'll put the preen down each year. We have our Japanese forest grasses in the front, our bloodgood maple, our green boxwoods and green yews, and we have this bed. Same thing over there, basically. Japanese maple, red, yellow forest grasses, boxwoods, yews. This time we have hostas around here, and pachysandra. And pachysandra will just spread out, and all of this will be ground cover. We have some viburnums in the back. I know in the spring these will flower. Some white flowers will come out of these. On this side we have grasses. These will get like about like yay tall. It'll cover up this side of the house. And then we have our century maple, nigras, evergreens over there. We have this maple that we planted. I just noticed this maple. Pretty sure we planted it. We put a seed down and everything, so this stuff should start growing grass in the next couple of weeks. Niagaras, Norway spruces over there, another Norway spruce over here, and serviceberry. And we got our wall right here. But this bed really turned out nice. But yeah guys, that's pretty much everything. Everything turned out great. Everything looks nice. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. And as always, on to the next job.